Hi guys, my name is Zebrakin. I play Pokemon Showdown, and I suck at this game. To be honest, it takes quite a while to get used to this game and actually make really good plays. I've been doing Pokemon Showdown since XY came out, and my favorite tier is UU, as you guys can see. But even then, I have never gotten above 1300. I never have. It's kind of an embarrassing fact right there. I love the Pokemon, I love how to do the plays and stuff, but sometimes I do really miss plays. There are times when I just don't know what I'm doing, and I'm really struggling over that, and it kind of sucks. Until this battle though. So last night I was doing a regular lettering just to see what UU is gonna be, just to see what UU is like with that Victini, Togekiss, and Smeargle. And I just used one of the old teams, which features Agility Grass. And throughout the ladder, I came across one of the people that I know, the Roger Rabbit. And looking at his team, it's a pretty terrifying team right here. I'll first go over my team, which this is a Subcom on Chandelure, which works pretty well at times. Agility Grass, which has Lumberry, so I really wouldn't mind getting burned. Regular physical defensive Chestnut, which has Woodhammer, Late Seed, Spiky Shield, and Taunt right over Substitute or Spikes. I kind of just want to taunt all the other walls. That's the reason why I have Taunt. Specially defensive Florges, your regular old one. Assault Vest Donphan, and the Choice Scarf Darmanitan. Over on his side, I first thought that Aerodactyl was a Mega Evolution, but as I saw Ampharos, I realized that I'm assuming that the Aerodactyl's probably sashed or some sort. He also has Aromatisse and Sableye for the physical for the walls. Life Orb with Choice Scarf Mienshao, I don't know. And the biggest problem that could tear my team apart, Nidoqueen. She's real beast in this game. So when I look at his team, when I first looked at his team, I honestly had no idea what to lead with, since I don't have a dedicated lead. I don't have any special I don't have any Pokemon that tosses in rocks. I only have a Rapid Spinner who is Donphan, and that's about it for the entry hazards. So just to scout out, I first start out with Choice Scarf Darmanitan. Right here, I was kind of a bit scared of whether the Mienshao is scarfed, or even if it's gonna fake out and give some damage to my Darmanitan, which I know that Darmanitan is not gonna take the hit well. So, but even then, I kind of want to do some damage on Mienshao. I just kind of want to scout out. It's turn 1, so I just go directly into U-turn. I don't know what Roger Rabbit was expecting, but he switches into Aerodactyl, and so it's Aerodactyl that's going to get the damage. I switch into Metagross. It might be a bit too early to start an agility sweep, but I might as well just want to get some intimidation or some prior damage on the Aerodactyl, since I know I can take a hit from an Earthquake or some sort. So right here, he switches out into Ampharos, while I just go for Agility just to scare him. I guess I assumed I just wanted to start a sweep. I'm sorry. I forgot. This was last night. I go into Agility, and I kind of did not want. I kind of figured out that the Ampharos is a Mega Evolution, and I know he might go for the Thunderbolt, for the direct Thunderbolt. I don't think he's going for the Dragon Pulse. So this is why right here I switch into Donphan to absorb the Thunderbolt, coming for the Mega Ampharos, and yeah, he does the job well. Since the Donphan was Assault Vested, has Assault Vest, I wouldn't mind I wouldn't mind the Donphan getting the damage from the Dragon Pulse coming from the Mega Ampharos, but he switches out into Sableye, so I'm totally fine with that. Excuse me. Now right here he switches into Sableye, predicting that since I don't want my Donphan to get burned, I switch right back into. Oh no, wait! I go into Earthquake. I go into Earthquake, I go into Earthquake just to get some damage on either Mega Ampharos or some other Pokemon. So the Sableye gets some damage on from the Earthquake, and then I switch into Darmanitan since I do not want my Donphan to get burned, and so Darmanitan takes a hit, and Darmanitan absorbs the Will-O-Wisp. And right here, I should have gone for Flare Blitz, or I should have initially switched to Chandelure, so I could have intimidated the Sableye a bit more. But he goes into Recover, good play, and as I go into U-turn and switch into Chandelure, I think, because it's like the only other guy I wouldn't mind, you know, getting. I mean, I don't want it. I mean, who can absorb a Will-O-Wisp from a Sableye? Right here, I go for a Substitute to see what he's going to go for. He goes into Foul Play, so I'm assuming he doesn't have Knockoff and has Foul Play instead. But I still do not want to take a lot of Foul Play damage from the Sableye. So right here, I switch into Florges. That's right. I go into Florges as he recovers again. Oh yeah, and then he goes into Nidoqueen. I just wanted to protect just to see what if a Sableye would do, but I guess the Sableye can't do anything to my Florges, so that's why he's switching to Nidoqueen. Right here, I start going for Protect just to see what the Nidoqueen is planning to do. And unfortunately, Nidoqueen sets up the rocks, and that's a huge problem for me. I know that the Donphan cannot do a safe switch against a Nidoqueen, since Ice Beam or Earth Power is going to do a lot of damage to me, even though my Donphan is Assault Vested. So I don't have a clean opportunity to do a Rapid Spin, so this is a problem for me. I go into Wish, he goes into Stealth Rocks, I'm kind of screwed. And then right here, I go with Wish to see how much the Sludge Wave's gonna do. It's gonna do 70%, which is a hell of a lot. And then I Protect again just to get some damage, just to get some health back, which is nice. What else am I going to do? Oh yeah, right here I go into Donphan so I can take a hit from another Sludge Wave or some Earth Power or any of the special attacks coming from the Nidoqueen, which is why I switched into Donphan. If I switched into Metagross, he would definitely go into Earth Power, since he might predict that I'm switching into Metagross so I can absorb the Sludge Wave. So going into Donphan, I got the Earth Power right. Since Donphan really can't do anything else, I just went for Ice Shard just to get some damage on the Nidoqueen. I realized right here that Nidoqueen is gonna like tear apart my entire team. My team is weak to Queen and King, which is not good. So that's why I went for Ice Shard just to get some little damage on the Nidoqueen, which is nice. He kills me with Earth Power, which is fine by me. I go into Metagross. If Nidoqueen was max speed, that would be totally game for me, because Nidoqueen is definitely faster than my Metagross, and despite the fact that my Metagross is max speed, I know that with the little few more EVs, Nidoqueen will outspeed me. So this was a bad switching for me, but for some reason he switches out back into Sableye, just because he wants to save the Nidoqueen for later. And right here, I go into Earth, and the Earthquake gets damage on the Sableye. And right here, I predicted the Sableye to burn me, but I stayed in because I was pretty confident of, not missing the Meteor Mesh. And on top of that, I wouldn't mind getting the burn since I have Lumberry. So I straight up go into Meteor Mesh. Roger was pretty confused of what I was doing right there, but that's because of Lumberry. And so Sableye's down, so that's 5-5 right now. He goes into Mienshao. I don't want to get any knockoff damage, so we'll just watch switching to Chestnut, who can take hits the most. I was a bit scared of Arrow Ace coming from Mienshao, so that's why I go for a Spiky Shield, which he doesn't. He has U-turn. So I'm fine with that. I get the U-turn damage. And right here, predicting this switch, I go into Leech Seed. Right, that's right. And I Nidoqueen gets some Leech Seed damage. I go for I go for Spiky Shield, but he takes that. He switches out, predicting the Spiky Shield. So that's that. He goes into Aromatisse, which right here, I wasn't really worried about Aromatisse because I know I can definitely cleanly switch in on Metagross, unless Aromatisse has Flamethrower or something, which I doubt it has. So I switch into Metagross because I know it can take a few hits from Aromatisse, and I can definitely go for Agility and start sweeping up. Well, I really don't know if sweeping up is the right word because Mega Ampharos, I don't know what kind of investment Ampharos has right now, so I'm not confident to say that I am going to sweep, but I'm going in Agility just in case he switches into anything else besides Mega Ampharos. So I go for Meteor Mash to kill off the Aromatisse. It's a straight up kill. And he goes into Ampharos, which is a nice play for me because I know it can kill him in one shot, and I want to keep the Metagross. So I go into Florges just to see what kind of investment Mega Ampharos is. And by the damage of this, it does 31.3%, which probably means that he's an all-out offense guy. I go for a Wish here, just to get some health back, either to give the Wish back to Metagross or just to just for the safe switching on the Florges, but just for the safe health of Florges. He goes for the Earth Power, probably predicting that I might just directly go into Metagross, but again, I do not want my Metagross to die that easily, so I'm staying on Florges. I think I go. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, now exactly. So now he goes into Earth Power, and now that I'm thinking that I was sticking with my Florges, I predicted that the Nidoqueen would go into Sludge Wave. So right here, I switch into Metagross. This is an offensive play. I go into Metagross to absorb the Sludge Wave, and then I get an opportunity to Earthquake and kill the Nidoqueen. But he switches into Aerodactyl to absorb the Earthquake, which is a really fine play. Right here, I thought the Bullet Punch would kill. I did the damage calc, and the Bullet Punch is I don't know. It's not guaranteed OHKO for an Aerodactyl. So I was scared when this happened. I should have not gone for Bullet Punch. I should have gone to Chestnut or something. And so the Bullet Punch really scared me. I thought my Metagross was going to be dead right here, predicting that Aerodactyl was going for Earthquake, but right here he goes for Aqua Tail. Questionable play, because I know Chestnut can really take a hit, but I don't know what he was expecting right there for why he went for Aqua Tail, but okay. I go into a Bullet Punch, I kill the Aerodactyl, which is nice, and he goes into Mean Shell. Since I do not want my Metagross to die, I go into my Chestnut, taking a hit or whatever. He goes into U-turn, which is a nice play for me, which is a nice place for him, and he goes into Nidoqueen. Right here, Chestnut really can't do anything else. He can't really do anything besides Leech Seed and Spiky Shield. It's not that great for, and which is not great for him, great for me really. So I sack off Chestnut right here, getting killed by Ice Beam, which is fine. So I go into Darmanitan just to go for the U-turn. Since he does not want his Nidoqueen to die yet, I go into Darmanitan. He switches down into Mega Ampharos or the Mienshao. So I go into the Darmanitan to go for the U-turn. Right here, I went into an over prediction. I thought he was going to switch out, so that's why I went for Meteor Mash. But I made an over prediction. He stayed in and he went for Volt Switch. I should have expected him to go for the Volt Switch, but oh well. My Metagross is dead. Metagross did a really great job for scaring him out. So right here, I now know that Darmanitan has only a few switch-ins left. Right here, this turn is pretty important because if his Nidoqueen if he switches out his Nidoqueen right here, and if I go for Flare Blades on something else, especially the Mega Ampharos, that might be GG from him. But he stays in for his Nidoqueen, hoping that I might switch out into something else, which I won't, because I really want this Nidoqueen to get out of the way, so that's why I went for Flare Blitz and kill the Nidoqueen, which is really nice. Right here goes into Mega Ampharos, and that's technically, the game is technically in the bag for me, because now that the biggest threat Nidoqueen is gone, I can technically claim both Ampharos and Mienshao up with using, with Choice Scarf Darmanitan or Florges. Shinulary really didn't do much of a job, but, you know, but I kind of did the job with just five Pokemon, which is pretty cool. And he forfeits, and right when I got the Wish back, he forfeits right here. So that's a good game for Roger Rabbit. Go check him out if you guys don't know him. I said earlier that I suck at this game, and I said earlier that I I have been struggling to get up to 1300 only on the UU ladder after like a shit ton of months. But after this game, I actually checked out to see like what my ranking is after I defeated Rob Rabbit, and actually I went up to my score after was 1331. I was really happy about that, because I've never been this up high before in 1300, and I feel like that's a very big achievement for me. So from now on, I'm probably going to record more videos. I'm just probably going to post comment more videos, probably some live sessions, and probably I'll do an intro video session. I'll probably do an introduction video sometime soon. But as for now, GG Roger Rabbit. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, you can do that. It's going to be in the description. And until next time, this is Zebra-kun. I'm going to see you later.